Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're looking at Elden Ring on Xbox Series X. So I've been playing this now for about 4 hours. I streamed about 3 hours of gameplay. This is literally the best freaking Souls game I've ever played. Easily, hands down. As you can see, the world literally looks amazing. Now I'm playing this on my Xbox Series X on a 1440p monitor, and I am literally blown away at just how beautiful this world is. I've yet to hook it up to my 4K TV, so basically this is first impressions of what's going on. Now, this combat in this game is a lot better than Dark Souls by far. When you're out here in the world, you're free to run around as much as you want. You can roll as much as you want. You can attack as much as you want. But once you get into a fight, then everything will show up. Like, let's come over here to this guy right here. Be like, hey, how you doing, buddy? You want a piece of this? See, now watch. When this guy hits me, when he like goes to hit me, bing, automatic. You can do like a parry tack, which is really cool. That's gonna save your butt a lot in this game. You can basically cheese that. You can cheese it on bigger enemies too. It just depends. I mean, if they're doing like an unblockable attack, yeah, you're still gonna get hit. But I mean, like this big guy up here, they look scarier than they really are. But man, I'm telling you, man, this is fun. So basically, in my 3 hours of playing around now so far, I'm just leaving it on here on this beautiful, beautiful view. Because this game is so beautiful. So nice looking. Okay, so in my 3 hours of just kind of exploring and running around, I've ran into like 5 bosses already. You know, like a giant dragon. I've ran into this little thing in a cave. Like, it's a boss. I don't want to spoil anything. Well, if you want the spoilers, you can go back and watch the 3-hour stream that I did. When there's another boss, like on like a dude riding a horse. I mean, like, you're gonna see that one pretty quick, like pretty easy on. And the thing is like these bosses, they're just in an area. So like if you try to fight them or whatever and you can't beat them, you can just come back after you've like went around and grinded. So far, this game feels more like a Metroidvania / Dark Souls game, like Souls game. So you can run around, grind, and build your character up, and then come back and face these challenges at a later time, which is cool. Because let's face it, most Souls games, you get to that second boss, and that one's gonna test you. That one's gonna test you until you figure out how to beat it. And you've only got the 2 prior areas that you can go back and grind until you can get. So it can feel really repetitive. Where this right here, I can jump right on my horse and I can explore wherever I want to. I can run past enemies. I can explore this whole area just running around horseback, which is cool. We've never had this type of an openness in a Souls game to where we can just run and explore and do whatever we want. So this one here, I honestly feel like if you want to get into Souls games and you want to learn, like look at this dude right over here. Okay? Like, look at this dude. This big old dragon right here. Like, he swooped right in the first time and took me out, one-shotted me. Just straight one-shotted me. Then I went to try to fight him and he two-shotted me. And I was like, oh my gosh, man. So I'm like, oh, I need to grind a little bit more for that guy. But, like, look at this. I can run right freaking by this guy. Here's a boss fight. If I go over there, he's going to want to fight me. But for the most part, I don't have to fight him. I can just run around him. I can come over here, grind out this area, try to find stuff, and then level up. They made the leveling up system a lot better, a lot easier to be able to just every time you find like when you find one of the bonfire things, you can level up your character right there. You can pick this stuff up right here. All of these right here, everything you pick up out here worth $10 or 10 gold coins. So you pick up these right here and then you just sell them when you want to. Apparently this is, you can talk to this guy right here. He looks like he's just hanging out. He's probably like, hey, come and fight that dragon with me. I'm a little bit scared. But see what I mean? Like, this world just opens up into everywhere. You can go wherever you want. You see, like, people over there fighting right there. Yeah, you can go over there and you can do that. Like, this world is so great. This is exactly the way I would imagine a Castlevania if it was built by From Software, for sure. Like, this is exactly what I feel like it would be if Castlevania was built by From Software. You go and you just collect things. You find, like, you could take out these animals and collect freaking stuff from them, and then you can use that to like, look at these guys over here. All these guys just fighting each other. Yeah, you can go over there and you can get in a fight with all them. I mean, this is a Dark Souls through and through, but my gosh. But the combat is so much more streamlined to where you can now stand a chance against far more enemies. This is great. This is the best From Software game I think I've ever played. They have they've reworked their visuals on a lot of things, so everything looks it's got more of a it looks beautiful. It literally looks beautiful no matter how you look at it. Performance wise on the Xbox Series X, now I know there's a lot of confusion out there about everybody like, oh my gosh, it's running better on like whatever. I played through Sekiro Shadows Die Twice on Xbox One X, and this has got better performance than that did then on Xbox Series X. Xbox Series S, that feels a little bit closer to how Sekiro Shadows Die Twice played on my Xbox One X. So if you played like Sekiro Shadows Die Twice on Xbox One X, that's kind of the experience that you would get if you're playing on Xbox Series S. It's pretty close. Xbox Series S does run a little bit better in the performance mode. It actually feels pretty fluid. This right here feels really, really good. I mean, like, every once in a while you'll feel a little bit of slowdown or a little bit of judder or something, but for the most part, like, it feels freaking fine. Like, I'm not having a problem. I don't feel like I'm rolling around in mud or anything like that. It feels pretty fluid to play. It's actually a pretty decent experience all around. And with this on the capture card, it's not actually ooh, yeah, pick up those. Those gold rune things are so cool. Those give you like 200 freaking points. So if you see a skull with shining eyes, go ahead and hit that, break that, and get your extra points. Like, the points are so much more generous in this game too. Yeah, they do. It does take more to level up after. I mean, no, I think that's pretty much the same. That feels about the same. You start leveling up, you start getting more. So you can take out any of the wildlife in the game, and that gives you resources that you can use to craft, or you can sell those. So there's a lot of ways to level up in this game pretty quickly, and and build your character so that you can face these challenges and essentially, I don't know, man, like you might actually be able to cheese this game just by like grinding and then going back and fighting these bosses when you're like over leveled or something, and it won't be such a bad experience. But I've already seen a pretty fair amount of bosses in my 3 hours of playing. This game is solid. I cannot speak highly enough of this. I understand why this game is clearly getting like these good reviews, because not only is this game beautiful, but the performance is great. The combat has been revamped in this to the point where it's like, wow, it feels way more fluid too than like any other From Software Dark Souls game for sure. This feels kind of like a cross between Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. It's like everything accumulated to this one game to make this experience is amazing as it is. Now, everything that you kill will stay dead until you go to one of those, until you go to like a little bonfire or something. So, just looking at all of this stuff to explore has out, and you got a jump button. You can jump now whenever you want to. That's pretty cool. You can jump attack. That's pretty cool. That's kind of like Sekiro, being able to run around in a world like this is more from like Sekiro, being able to run without the stamina bar, getting on the horse and running on the horse. That's pretty cool. This game is so cool, and this is still just the first area. Check out this map. Like, my gosh, this map thing is freaking huge so far. I mean, this is all the green area that I'm at, and then you go up here into the Storm Hills where I was just at. I've been all the way up here into this castle area. Whew, there's a lot of like what you're doing is you're following these little lines right here that are taking you up, and these ones right here are kind of leading you to like your destination or whatever. But then you have like other ones that you'll find while you're out and about. I'm right here on my characters, so this is pretty cool. I like this game. The world looks good. It definitely has a really, really artistic look to this that really makes it like, wow, man, these trees look great. I love it. I think this is an amazing game. I'm just a few hours into it, and I already can see myself playing this for a couple hundred hours easy. I like these kind of games though. I like exploring and checking out things, and the fact that this game has an open world that lets me do that and still embrace like the Dark Souls combat or whatever, that's pretty good. And I think that you'll be pretty happy with this. It's got a full day-night cycle. It gets dark, it gets light, it rains. Yeah, this game is freaking great. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty excited. Performance on Series X and Series S is pretty decent. It's definitely playable. It's never once felt like I was rolling in the mud when I was trying to fight or anything. You can sneak around. You can literally sneak past some of the open world bosses, but there are some bosses in this game that you just cannot sneak past. You're gonna have to tackle them head on, and deal with that. So yeah, I'm happy with this game. I just wanted to get some content out for it, at least the first impressions, to let people know how I'm feeling about it. Especially on the Xbox consoles, I want people to know that, yeah, this is something that you can play easily. I mean, I am getting a little bit stronger. Whoa! See those guys, man. You gotta wait for their single hit, man, because those guys are freaking naughty. Very naughty. Naughty little boys. But yeah, this is obviously a Dark Souls game. It's not as... I don't think it's as punishing as like the other Souls games that I've played. I mean, it's punishing, but it's not like, oh man. These look like, I'm going to take these things out from behind. That probably sounds like a good idea, huh? What do you think? Because you see those like little, see those little eyes like that right there? You notice that little thing that's in stone right there? I'm thinking maybe these puppies might be able to like turn you into stone or something. So you probably want to take them all out one by one. Don't want to get stoned. So we're gonna try to take these out. Like this kind of stuff right here, man, it just like it just looks cool. I don't know, man. Let's see, there's a couple more up there. I don't know what that one's doing. Yeah. Let's just get rune fragment for taking that out. And you can aim your attacks. I don't know how I'm gonna get those ones right there. Yeah, we're definitely not getting down from that way. Nope. Gonna have to go in from the other side. Okay, yeah, like this is pretty cool. I'm just gonna play for a minute and let you guys kind of see what's going on. Let you see what this game is about. Let's see if we can figure this little, because this kind of feels like a puzzle maybe. Because animal. Gosh dang it, I didn't want to drink that just yet. To sneak in like yeah, those things are a little bit slow. That's fine though. I'm not gonna complain about it because obviously this is a puzzle. Some sort of a puzzle. Or maybe it's not even a puzzle. Maybe it's just taking those things out. And they're going to come back or something. Okay, so I got all of them, I believe. Oh no, it looks like there's one down there. Enter Evergirl. Sure, let's enter it. Like, what do we got to lose? Everything. Whoa, okay. I guess this is a bossy. Dang. Whoa, sheesh. Okay. Oh. Dang. You died. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting, man. It looks like we'll be doing that. Maybe at another time. But there's another boss I just found. That's pretty cool. This game is amazing. This game is fun. It's definitely going to keep you on your toes a little bit, but you can, like I said, you can grind things out and you can come back at a different time and redo that. I mean, like, look at this right now. Now it's raining. Now it's freaking raining. And this rain looks so nice. It's like these nice little big drops of rain. It looks good. So, yeah, that's my first impressions on Elden Ring. I think this game is solid. I definitely think you should pick this up. It's well worth the adventure, the time, and this game is going to give you something to play for a while. This game is going to give you something to. This is if you're new to the Souls series, for sure, this one here is probably the best entry point I think there could ever be. This is it. If you want to get into these and understand why people like me and other people that love Dark Souls games really love and appreciate these experiences, this is the one for you. This is a good starting point. It's not like super hard, like right at the front. I mean, yeah, you're going to find places that are going to stop you dead in your tracks, but then there's also other ways that you can progress and build your character and be able to come back and face those challenges when you have gained enough experience or learned how the mechanics of the game work or learned how to actually engage in these battles and be victorious. So this is great. This is a perfect starting point for you because there's so many of these games out. Dark Souls 3, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, Bloodborne, all of these games that have come out that are just so amazing to play that more people should enjoy these games so that they keep making them. They really should. And you shouldn't look at these as like, oh my gosh, they're get good. I hate it when people say that because you can play these. You can get through them. They just take a little bit more time and focus and determination to actually learn the mechanics of the game to get, to be able to experience these the way they're supposed to be experienced. So that's basically my 2 cents on this. I'm really enjoying this game, and I think you will too. So if you have Xbox, I will be doing one of these on the PlayStation 5 as well. I bought it on PlayStation so that I can bring you coverage on that. I might bring you the coverage on the PlayStation. I'll do it on the PlayStation 4 Pro and backward compatibility mode too, so that you have in all of these choices to choose from. And yeah, so if you like this content, watch one of these two, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.